Friends, have you ever wondered what kind of combat power a destroyer that has served for over 20 years can unleash after undergoing a complete midlife upgrade? Recently, with the release of the latest photos of the Type 052B destroyer Wuhan, both Type 052B destroyers of the PLA Navy, Guangzhou and Wuhan, have now completed their modernization upgrades, emerging completely renewed from the inside out. This naturally sparks curiosity. How formidable is the Type 052B now that it has fully phased out Russian-made equipment and adopted domestic systems? Has it truly transformed from a somewhat aging medium destroyer into a versatile, jack-of-all-trades, capable of solidly anchoring the modern naval system? Today, let's delve into this military upgrade case of old trees blooming anew, examining the technological breakthroughs and strategic wisdom behind it. To grasp the significance of the Type 052B upgrade, we must revisit the era of its inception. From the late 1990s to the early 21st century, the Chinese Navy underwent a critical transformation. While domestic ship development was accelerating, regional air defense capabilities remained a weakness. Mainstay destroyers like the Type 051B and frigates like the Type 053H3 primarily relied on the HQ-7 short-range air defense system. With a range of only about 15 kilometers, hardly sufficient against large-scale aerial threats. To rapidly fill this gap, China acquired 4 Sovereign-class destroyers from Russia. Their still air defense systems and SA-N-12 missiles provided invaluable regional air defense capabilities. It was against this backdrop that the Type 052B destroyer emerged, a product of domestic development efforts integrated with Russian technology. 2 vessels, the Guangzhou and Wuhan, entered service in 2004, each with a full load displacement of approximately 6,000 tons. Their design incorporated numerous elements from the modern class, such as the single-arm still launchers fore and aft, the top-plate radar, and the music platform radar. This made them core assets of the South Sea Fleet during their early service years, frequently participating in exercises and missions. However, with the explosive growth of China's shipbuilding industry and military technology, particularly after 2010, the successive introduction of the Type 052C, Type 052D, and even the 10,000-ton Type 055 destroyers propelled the Chinese Navy into the era of shield ships, phased array radars, universal vertical launch systems, and long-range air defense missiles became standard equipment. In contrast, the 052B, reliant on Russian systems, gradually showed its limitations. Its single-arm launcher had limited firing rates, its radar systems lacked integration, and its overall combat effectiveness lagged behind newer vessels. More critically, the ships themselves had been in service for over 2 decades, entering their midlife phase. Without significant upgrades, they risked gradual marginalization. This reflects the broader context of the Chinese Navy's recent modernization efforts for multiple aging ship classes. Not only the Type 052B, but also earlier Type 051B destroyers, imported modern class vessels, and even Type 051C destroyers have entered the upgrade pipeline. The goal is to unify technical standards, enhance combat capabilities, and extend service lifespans. So what exactly does the Type 052B upgrade entail? Based on publicly available photos and analysis, this overhaul is nothing short of sweeping. The most conspicuous change is the removal of the forward and aft Russian-made Skill single-arm launchers, replaced by a 32-cell vertical launch system installed on the frigates. This VLS system matches the variant used on the Type 054 frigate, featuring both hot and cold launch capabilities. It can accommodate various munitions, including the HQ-16 medium-range air defense missile and the U-8 anti-submarine guided torpedo. This upgrade not only extends the ship's air defense range from 40 kilometers to over 70 kilometers, but also significantly enhances its multi-target engagement capabilities and response speed. Second, the ship's original Russian-made radar and electronic systems have been comprehensively replaced. This includes the top plate 3 coordinate radar, the music platform surveillance radar, and the fire control illumination radar, all of which have been upgraded to new domestically produced models. It is reported that the ship may have adopted a rotating phased array radar similar to the Type 054 or an even more advanced solid-state active phased array derivative. Integrated within an enclosed mast, this upgrade improves stealth capabilities and electromagnetic compatibility. Additionally, the vessel's combat command system, data links, and electronic warfare equipment have all been upgraded to the latest domestic standards, enabling seamless coordination with aircraft carrier strike groups and other destroyers and frigates. What level of combat capability has the upgraded Type 052B achieved? We can analyze this from several dimensions. In air defense, The 32-cell vertical launch system paired with new radar provides reliable area air defense capability. Although the cell count is lower than the 64 cells of the Type 052D or the 112 cells of the Type 055, the mature performance of the HHQ-16 missile and data link support enable it to effectively protect formations against low to medium altitude aircraft and anti-ship missiles. For anti-submarine warfare, the integration of the U-8 anti-submarine missile enhances mid-range ASW firepower. Combined with shipborne helicopters and upgraded sonar systems, ASW effectiveness has significantly improved. Regarding anti-ship capabilities, the existing YJ-83 anti-ship missiles may be retained or upgraded to extended range variants, maintaining its sea attack capabilities. Overall, the Type 052B has evolved from a medium destroyer primarily focused on air defense into a versatile escort platform capable of air defense, anti-submarine warfare, and anti-ship operations. Its comprehensive performance has surpassed that of the Type 054 frigate in all aspects, even approaching the capabilities of the early Type 052C in certain areas. No wonder netizens jokingly call it the flagship of the 054 class, meaning it functions as a destroyer in terms of command and operational reach despite its frigate configuration. Of course, this upgrade isn't merely about piling on equipment, it reflects the increasingly mature whole-life management philosophy and logistics support strategy of the Chinese Navy. By uniformly upgrading diverse vessels like the Type 051B, Hyundai class, and Type 052B to a technical standard similar to the Type 054A, the Navy has significantly simplified training, maintenance, and supply chain pressures. Personnel can operate on similar interfaces, parts interchangeability has improved, and wartime support has become more efficient. For a Navy expanding its reach into the open seas and growing in scale, this represents an exceptionally pragmatic choice. Furthermore, while these upgraded older vessels may not serve as the core air defense ships and carrier strike groups, they are fully capable of handling routine patrols, escort and anti-submarine duties, and low-intensity conflicts. This frees up more advanced ships like the Type 052D and Type 055 for deployment in critical strategic areas. For instance, in routine deployments in the South China Sea, or escort missions in the Indian Ocean, the upgraded Type 052B, with its balanced capabilities, can operate independently. From a broader perspective, the Type 052B's old tree bearing new flowers also epitomizes the confidence of China's defense industry. 20 years ago, China relied on imported Russian systems to fill capability gaps. Today, it can comprehensively upgrade legacy platforms with entirely indigenous equipment, even achieving significant performance leaps. This capability extends beyond hardware to software and system integration, effectively merging new radars, vertical launch systems, and command systems to achieve synergistic outcomes. Such integration tests a nation's overall industrial strength and R&D expertise. Notably, the Type 052B's upgrade may not yet be complete. Future technological advancements could enable further integration of more advanced sensors or weapons, such as compact phased array radars or new anti-ship missiles, a development worth monitoring. Regardless, the current phase of modernization has already breathed new life into the class, extending its service life by at least another 10 to 15 years. In summary, following comprehensive midlife upgrades, the Type 052B destroyer has evolved into a formidable, multi-role modern warship. While it may lack the awe-inspiring presence of 10,000-ton destroyers or the dazzling features of the latest guided missile frigates, its pragmatic and efficient upgrade path exemplifies the Chinese Navy's prudent resource management and commitment to maximizing every operational asset. As the People's Navy advances into the deep blue, these veteran ships, rejuvenated, continue to brave the waves. This is not only a tribute to history but also a foundation for the future. So, returning to our initial question, how formidable is the Type 052B? The answer is clear. With its entirely domestically produced core, it firmly anchors the backbone of the naval system. It serves as the mainstay for routine duties while providing a vital air defense and anti-submarine umbrella for the fleet when needed. This old tree has blossomed with new flowers, its unique fragrance embodying the People's Navy's philosophy of steady progress and relentless advancement.